Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I wanted to play you this clip. This was Raoul Pal talking to Paul Barron.
Flip over to XRP.
Hold on one second.
Flip over to XRP. Doppler Finance announced we started to see basically DeFi on XRP. The potential here is pretty significant. They just had their second batch now come out, so their total value around $2 million. So it has launched, XRP DeFi. So what are your thoughts on this? Any implications as to how XRP does in the market overall? Do we still see upside here for XRP?
The more that's built on top of XRP. So XRP is in an exalted situation because there's a lot of holders. But the activity was, A, under pressure because of under lawsuits.
Yeah.
And B, a lot of it was the potential of how much can we use for stuff. And there is a reasonable amount of use of the XRP ledger. But if you're starting to build new applications like DeFi on top, you're only going to build value in Metcalfe's law terms, which is network value. So it can only be a net positive if people start to use it, because there's a lot of users, there's not enough things they can do with their XRP. So
Right.
we've had some memes on XRP, that was a use case, more DeFi on XRP, more use case. Then you've got something much bigger than the original thing. So, for me, all blockchain's about proving yourself and proving network value by building value. And if they can do that, good for them.
They're all starting to get it. Let me remind you, if you want to go in the description of my video, if you need to get XRP Las Vegas tickets, or if you want to join my member group, you can join through YouTube now. I've got a link, and you can join through the Patreon, just providing a menu of options. Now, check this out. The market has been down today. XRP's been just sitting there hanging around 250 today. So not very exciting. Now, I just wanted to bring to your attention the same a-hole who has been bashing XRP and Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse is now sitting in front of Texas. I can't wait to watch these guys with a straight face try to convince these legislators and Washington that only Bitcoin can be in any of these reserves. It's hilarious listening to them. It's unique, and the founders, nobody knows who it is, and I mean it's unhinged the way these guys think, and make no mistake, these guys think it should only be Bitcoin. They are enemies of crypto in the United States, American crypto.
Texas should acquire a strategic reserve to hedge against future uncertainty. While the state is currently blessed with a thriving economy, we must prepare for future downturns that could negatively impact tax receipts and existing state investments. Public trust in financial institutions has eroded due to a lack of transparency, but Bitcoin is a unique asset because it is fully auditable. The code is open source. The monetary policy can be independently verified by anyone using a normal computer. The Bitcoin software downloads the entire history of the ledger. Every transaction is checked to make sure that nobody is creating Bitcoin outside of the issuance schedule. And Bitcoin can only be issued through a competitive public mining process, unlike other cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum or XRP. Bitcoin is not dilutive, as there will always be fewer than 21 million Bitcoin, a finite scarcity. The average Bitcoin has been held longer than 2 years, and Bitcoin will continue to accrue long-term value. So now is the perfect time to make a strategic investment. Bitcoin software is engineered to maximize reliability through decentralization. There are no single points of failure. Thanks to this conservative approach to protocol development, Bitcoin continues to stand out as the digital gold of the 21st century.
Nope. The only reason it has stood out is because it's had a regulatory monopoly, which comes to an end this year. Hold on. I'm watching the Alabama A&M versus UAB baseball game. There's a kid on the UAB team that played travel ball with my son when he was little. I just watched him bat. It's kind of weird to see the kids you watch playing travel ball when they were 8 and 9 years old who are now playing college baseball. Division I at that. Check this out. Elon Musk tweeted this out. I've told you many times my theories on how I believe the PayPal mafia is somewhere behind, and that well, we know for a fact that they are investors in both Ripple and Stellar. Just to refresh your memory, Stripe, who does the back end of the payments, Stripe does the back end payments for the X platform that Elon Musk owns, and Stripe was the first investor in Stellar, and they took, for their money, they took 2% of the XLM, 2% of all XLM. To my knowledge, it's still owned by Stripe. So when Elon Musk tweets this out, that is very similar to that Stellar logo, isn't it? And then there's this. This was put out by Ashley Prosper. Here's the thing that Elon Musk put out. That is Brad Garlinghouse's tattoo right there. That is the Stellar logo. And that, look at that right there. That's from The Economist back in the day, 2000. When did they do this article? I can't remember. It was a long time ago. 2018. Well, I think 2018 is when they were saying get ready for a world currency. Now that's all interesting, isn't it? So is what Kendra Hill said, who disappeared from social media. Ripple is said to be a cross-border payment provider. With the use of XRP, it will be for a short time. The world will not need a cross-border payment provider when we are using the Lumen. Stellar Lumens will become the world currency, while XRP becomes a store of value. The Lumen is digital silver, XRP is digital gold. The purpose of XRP is to be used in the derivatives market while also acting as a store of value. XRP is not and was never intended to be a currency, nor was it created to be used specifically for cross-border payments. When Codius is released, which was their smart contract platform that they put on the shelf, is what they always said. When Codius is released, we will see its true purpose unveiled. Ripple and Stellar are the keys to the new world financial system, which will be ushered in as the old system collapses. Perfect timing. And then Elon Musk tweeted out this, Grok to understand. He's got that same logo that's so similar to the Stellar logo. This is, you're looking at Bitcoin Maxi's worst nightmare. Hong Kong explores gold tokenization and AI blockchain integration to innovate finance and boost digital economy. This is just unbelievable. DOGE has found that $4.7 trillion in virtually untraceable treasury payments. Untraceable. Imagine the fraud that they're going to uncover. Then FTX users received $800 million today across 162,000 accounts. And this right here is simply Bitcoin saying, reminder, $16 billion in FTX repayments start today, with most expected to flow in Bitcoin. Well, not according to the two polls that were run recently by people who are not XRP maxis. You have Patrick Bet-David's poll. It came in at 44 or 43.8%. And then you had one of the Tate brothers did one, and XRP also won that one over Bitcoin. So I said, plot twist, most flows into XRP. Dun, dun, dun. Stuart Alderati replied to the DOGE SEC group that's asking for help from the public. It says one major source of waste in the SEC is its habit of filing follow-on actions after the DOJ has prosecuted claims. CFTX. These cases add little value, often result in uncollectible penalties, and more about headlines than investor protection. The SEC should focus on its core mission instead of duplicating efforts. And then, this is interesting because of who's tweeting it. Matthew Siegel, okay, he is the head of digital assets research at Van Eck. And he says, in the spirit of full disclosure, intellectual honesty, posterity's judgment, and rigorous debate, I would like to share my strong belief. I have become personally convinced that Jack Dorsey, CEO of Square and founder of X, is Bitcoin's founder, Satoshi Nakamoto. This is my opinion, not that of Van Eck. The evidence linking Jack to Satoshi is a combination of technical parallels, circumstantial links, patterns including timing, uncanny coincidences, motive, and ability while not definitive. Now, folks, I'm showing you this because in DAI XRP, I'm going to tell you something that went around back about 4 years ago, a tweet. And it'll blow your mind when you hear it because most of you have never heard it. But I'm going to tell you about that in DAI XRP after I show you this. According to Grok 3, all of the people who have ever been asked, I went and searched. I asked Grok 3, I said, give a list of all the people who have been asked if they were Satoshi, and then tell me which ones denied it and which ones gave a vague answer. The only 3 people that did not outright deny that they were Satoshi were these 3 guys. Craig Wright says he is, but I don't believe all that. Lynn Sassaman, that was another one, and then Jack Dorsey. When Jack Dorsey was asked, he said, I wouldn't tell you if I was, basically. Okay? Now, so when we go into DAIXRP.com, I'm going to tell you about a tweet from somebody technical that I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to tell you something about Bitcoin. It involves Bitcoin. It also involves Ripple. And it's a shocker if you haven't heard it before. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Here we go.